Oh shit, it's the dude who totally killed both of them.
Oh, he's the big murderer.
He did it!
He did it. Hifumi said it, so it must be true.
It must be true. Alright. We're locking into this shit. Can't save mid-trial.
Yep.
I don't think you can, at least.
Well, I mean...
I don't want to either, because you'd forget shit. I know, but... Oh.
Yeah, Nova is here, and she's clawing the crap out of the stairs.
Nova.
Yep, Nova is here. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma!
Hello! Hello, hello!
He's multiplied?
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I'm multiplied.
That's bullshit. We know there's like hundreds of Monokumas stashed around the school.
Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? They're both real. Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along!
We're not here to play with you.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Bye, Dick Weasel. He's a Dick Weasel.
He is.
That's if there. That should have been his name.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on! I'm not mentally prepared
I
yet!
love just he has like 3 voice clips of him just going, please!
Please! Oh no! That's my favorite
That's the
one.
best one. I fucking love Hero.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
I'm holding back the
I mean,
homophobe owie jokes.
I
as
thought
hard
you were
as I
saying
can.
I'm holding back the homophobia.
No.
As in,
No.
you were trying really hard not to be
Look,
homophobic towards Allie.
the homophobic slur is like creeping
That's
up
what
my
the Adam's
throat.
apple is, dude.
That's, oh my god.
It's the slurs. We gotta keep it down.
It's the
That's
slurs.
why I'm doing voice training. You have to keep the Adam's apple up. That's because I can say it. This is good.
And I have to keep mine
Oh, yes.
way down.
Oh, yes. Whenever I'm feeling especially supportive, I must.
There's my throat.
That's why.
I'm eating goldfish. My voice is gonna be great.
Yeah,
I got-
you're eating loud, crunchy snacks during our fucking recording session. No, stop. Some of the people watching might like genuinely
That's a
hate
good
chewing
point, yeah.
noises.
Hopefully I didn't come through too much.
What the heck?
I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious.
I didn't do it. Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs is the best.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
Well, no, but
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
it would seem we have our culprit, Celeste.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the 2 that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is... someone right here.
The immediate click to Celeste. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed.
Yep.
This trial will be over in no time.
Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your argument.
Dude, I just walked up to you, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly.
I hate Byakuya with all of my heart.
I began to walk towards the elevator.
I wanted to be crushed between the doors, cut in
Once
half.
everyone was aboard,
I wanted him to fall down and break his neck.
the doors closed on their own,
I want his toes to explode.
and the
him to
steel
die.
box began to move.
I want him to fall apart like a jigsaw puzzle.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down.
Down. Deeper and deeper.
There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
What's it gonna look like this time? Oh!
That's kind of nice.
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me! Of course I'm gonna start it! I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this
I
commercial
hope
break!
they cut to commercial.
I never hold out on you like that! Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned
And
seats.
we'll get to the class trial next episode.
After this word from our sponsor, HelloFresh.
Dollar Shave Club.
Manscaped. I shave my balls every day.
I shave
Every
mine
day I shave them
occasionally.
off and they keep growing back.
Yeah, it's a problem. Well, now Manscaped has the new
Take them out straight from the roots. You know those little tubes? Those are the roots. You gotta just...
yeah, it looks like a staple remover. You just gotta.
Yeah.
It's
There's
included.
a little toy on the other
It's
end.
included with their new urethral dick shaver.
Yeah! You brought it up!
You can use it to shave your dick down to the urethra so that
You
you can
brought it up.
reposition
Dude,
it
imagine
for easy
the
pissing.
imagine the pair of anguish, but for your dick hole.
That'd be horrible. Why were you never a medieval torturer?
Born a little late for that.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I don't think they let women torture people.
They'd probably just, yeah.
Probably
I'd
like
be
if-
immune to the fucking
if
Judas
you-
pair or whatever. The one that rips off the boob ripper.
That's not the Judas pear. That's the breast ripper.
The breast ripper.
Or the
yeah.
Spanish spider.
The Judas pair is the one they put in your ass and then expand.
That's the pair of anguish.
That's pair of
There's the Judas cradle.
Oh, Judas cradle is the chair
Is-
that's just a big spike.
No, it's a pyramid that they lower you down onto, and the pyramid goes up your ass. It's
Yeah.
really horrible. I know a little bit too much about medieval
I'm a big
torture.
fan of the rack. That's my personal favorite. I'm a rack gal.
The rack is pretty good.
I do love me a good rack.
Yeah.
That was a low blow, but not low blow, low hanging fruit. Just like that low hanging rack.
It wasn't low hanging. It was more top.
My joke was funnier because it was like they were so big they'd like scrape the floor.
Oh. Yeah, that is funnier.
That's
And
how
so-
maids clean the floors. They just attach. They attach. Yeah. They just walk around normally.
Yeah. And so the curtain opened once again.
What the fuck are we?
A deadly judgment, a deadly deception,
Stop.
a deadly betrayal,
So stupid.
a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly
He does it
faith, a
every
deadly
time.
class trial.
Every time. Save me, Lodi.
All right. Open our e-handbook. I think we're a little bit light on truth. Nope, we got 17 of them.
I am going to get a sparkling water.
Okay. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. We're pretty sure because of the wet hammer and the lack of blood on each of the Justice Hammers that it was one of the hammers in the art room and not the Justice Hammers. Blue tarp. The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any blood stains. Repository dolly. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. This specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It is assumed that this was the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. That means that the tarp was probably put on the dolly to transport Kiyotaka's bodies. Hifumi's glasses. When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered with blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. I believe that Hifumi himself faked his death, cleaned his glasses so that he could get around, threw the glasses rag into the trash, then walked up and, like, also his mouth is completely fucking different.
Well,
But,
that's because he was talking.
right, well, no,
Yeah.
this was...
This was after.
Oh, that was
What?
after he
Yeah.
talked, that's right. Okay. But he cleaned his glasses. Spotless hammer. This was the murder weapon because it had been washed, and the two people were killed with a similar weapon, which implies that the hammers were probably the same size. Also, there was no blood on the judgment hammers, the justice hammers. The door connecting to the art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to Ellie, it was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been unlocked. That is because Hifumi both locked and unlocked it, as he was not dead. Equipment room bloodstain. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind in the blood because the dolly was used to transport it. Glasses cleaning cloth. We've been over this. Celeste's account. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. More than enough time for Hifumi to get up, clean his glasses, and just saunter on out of there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hiro's message. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear, which means that he was not the one who wrote the Robo Justice blueprints, because this handwriting is not good.
Yeah.
It was found in Yasuhiro's room.
I bet the joke there is gonna be like, you think it's Hifumi's, but it's actually Celeste's, and she's like, yeah, I just have really bad handwriting.
Probably. Robo Justice costume. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. So it would be really, really, really bad for killing and for running around in.
Yeah.
So I think Celeste was straight up fucking lying about seeing Robo Justice.
Yeah.
Yasuhiro's account. Apparently, Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. They took him to the rec room. Or they knocked him out using chemicals from the nurse's office. Dressed him up in the suit. Positioned him so that it looked like he was strangling Hifumi. Took pictures. Then stowed him in the locker. Broken wristwatch. Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked. Murder mystery rules say that this determines time of death.
Yeah.
Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. Small scrap of paper that was part of the note that Hifumi had. That was part of Kiyotaka's note. Hifumi ripped it out of his hand. Hifumi had this note hidden on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out. So don't tell anyone. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. So
my nose, and now the part of it is bleeding. I'm gonna be back. I think I scratched like a scab or a pimple or something.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Keep on going.
E-handbook. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murder this time. However, they will probably show up. Let's set our skills. I would like cool and composed. Oh! Breathing technique. Vocabulary increases bullet capacity, effective during bullet time battle. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this, and I am going to take Tranquility, which will completely stabilize my aim. That'll be good. Melodious voice increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. Handiwork allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. I'm gonna do Melodious voice. Okay. Alright. Ellie is bleeding to death.
I'm back.
Ellie has not bled to death. Alright.
I'm gonna take a little bit of this though, just in case.
It's time to finish our preparations and step into the trial room. So Sakura's abilities
Let's begin with a basic
completely steady
explanation
our
of
aim.
the class trial. So,
Nice.
your votes
Yeah.
will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
No, we don't.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Fuck you.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer? Or for anything else, we have to make that clear.
Hopefully this one's gonna be pretty easy, because if we guessed everything right...
Yasuhiro's message.
It's gonna be handwriting.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No!
This is blueprints.
Hold on a second!
I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
No, that's wrong! It's good.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's
What
the
do you
note
think
that
of it?
Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
Okay.
There's
So they're
no
talking
way
about
you could think
a little
the
bit
same
louder.
person made
Okay.
both of them.
Ellie is horribly injured.
Unless that
I'm
person made
very
it a point to
overexerted.
disguise their
Yeah.
handwriting.
It's a no-bones stuff.
Yeah.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway!
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
Hiro.
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit, is the Illuminati. It's Hiro.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes.
Celeste is like, fuck.
How did I already know?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Why does she have Dib's hair?
That's a good question.
Hiro's an alien!
Things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, Can you tell us what they were?
There's a tarp and a dolly. Things that were used to move Taka's body. They must have been...
I got it!
There's still one more thing.
I got it!
Yep, it was a tarp and a
They
dolly.
were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Dolly. A water balloon.
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room.
Hey, Nova.
And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's
okay.
body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay,
Blood
that
stain.
explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Dolly.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
The way he says it is
Later,
just so good.
when Taka's
Dolly.
body
Dolly.
reappeared in
The
the
dolly.
repository,
He doesn't say dolly. He
Dolly.
doesn't say dolly. He goes like
so
dolly.
did the
Dolly. Dolly.
In other words, you think they used
He's
the
a very
dolly
skinny
to move
cat.
the body.
Our other cat is
right?
kind of fat.
Yeah.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
I don't know, Celeste.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible
Oh,
that it was in the
Celeste is
repository
full on
all along,
gaslight
and you
in the
simply
gaslight
didn't realize
gatekeep
it?
girl boss thing.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects
Oh!
Yo!
Fuck you!
I think she might be my favorite.
Fuck you!
I fucking love Celeste.
She's great.
She's so
We
good.
have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand
Oh!
what's
They,
going on around
so,
you.
with the exception of, I would say, fucking... What's his name? The dude, the motorcycle guy.
Mondo.
They started, like, really shaving the cast down to its absolute strongest members.
Yeah.
Awie's good for, like... She's just kind of like a friend character after Sayaka dies.
Mhm.
She's chill, and
Yeah.
she's the one who's always like, oh, what about this? And you have to be like, no! And you have to, like, convince her. Hiro's just great. He's just fun.
Yeah.
Celeste is a piece of shit.
She's
Yaki
a
is-
fucking asshole.
Yaki is an ultimate piece of shit.
Yaki is
Kyoko
the
is
worst.
keeping everyone grounded. And being
Yeah.
like, hey, we have to do shit. And Toko/Jill is just the wild card that can fuck with everyone. It doesn't, but she's just fun.
They're
And
cutting away
Sakura's-
the chaff.
Yeah.
And Chihiro wasn't bad.
I mean, he's a computer now.
He is a computer.
It's good.
I'm a computer.
Stop all the downloading. Oh, computers.
And then Monokuma walks in and he's like, what's a body massage? Wow. I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change your mind.
Changed
I
my
can
mind.
just
The dolly
explain-
was in the...
If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Reloading. Oh. On the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker is the ammo count. Up until now there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo
Oh,
marker.
yeah.
Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the right and left mouse button. Excuse me. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not
How
decrease.
do you do fever time again?
I don't remember. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle,
Can you
won't have
check
to
the
reload.
controls now?
In which case... Well, no, because it's not in bullet time battle.
Oh, yeah.
Well then, good luck and have fun. The moment of truth.
I think it's like, it's some button. I can't.
Now I can check. Oh, it's left shift.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Oh, you have to do it every time
Miserable
for
wretch.
each bullet.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, do your thing. Do your
I
thing.
cannot agree.
How?
You're fucking. You said left shift.
So pathetic.
No, that's the controls.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Holy shit.
Yeah!
I
Equipment
cannot
room
agree.
bloodstain. Whew.
Why
If you're
did you
asking
not
for
check the
proof that the
controls
dolly
for how to
moved,
do your thing?
I have it right here.
I tried pressing it. It did nothing.
Oh, maybe you have to.
It's
like,
because my
go-
shift key is fucked.
Oh no! Could you do right shift instead?
No.
Oh. Damn. Zam.
Found the
Shifts
dolly in the
broke.
repository. One of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
That's the best song
There
in the
was
game.
a pool of
It's
blood in the
really good.
equipment room
This
with
is
tire markings
definitely my
that
favorite.
matched the dolly wheel's tread.
I feel like the
killer
cat jamming
probably
out.
rolled the dolly through
Oh, yeah.
the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's
The
body.
dolly. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be
Nothing
happy
really
to explain
matters.
why the
Anyone
body
can
in the suit
see.
couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become
Can't bend at the
immediately
waist.
obvious.
Can't bend at the waist.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Could be that.
then loaded it onto
Loaded
the
onto the dolly.
and wheeled it off, right?
What?
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction.
Oh, it wasn't a contradiction.
As
She
we
was.
know,
Oh,
Taka was
okay.
killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't
True.
have a handle.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
but
here it is.
without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Yeah, we should just let it go through the whole thing before we.
Yeah, you're right.
How do you get hearts, man?
You're
I
absolutely
don't know,
right
that it
you
just
could
happens,
push
I
a
think.
dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
It's a very good drawing.
It's a very good drawing.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Can't see my
Am I right
feet.
about
What
that?
do I jerk off to now?
Silence just falls over the courtroom. Everyone slowly turns to look at Makoto.
No, it was Byakuya who said that.
Oh. And then Byakuya says... Byakuya's like, now Makoto, what could he have jerked off to?
Really passing it to me again, huh?
All these truth bullets get loaded up.
It's like 30 different truth bullets get recycled. It's like way harder than anything else in the game.
What can change the nature of a man? Balls.